Okay, so we just got our Datamine. And what I'm going to do is, since the infographics aren't out yet, I'm going to read over them, each pair, because I'm just going over the new pairs. Okay, so first we have Bianca and Chandelier. This is going to be a damage challenge sync pair, another sprint. It looks like he's going to have, she is going to have Heat Wave for main damage. Looks like Dire Hit Plus raises the crit rate by 2, and Fire Spin leaves the target trapped. And the fourth, her trainer move, is going to be Hey There, reduces user sync move countdown by 1, raises the user's special attack by 4, and raises the accuracy by 2. And it looks like her sync move is going to be, I'll show you how fire beam. Okay. This attack power is increased when target is trapped. Okay, here's your passives. Remember, this is for the new damage challenge unit, Bianca and Chandelier. Head Start 1 reduces user sync move countdown by 1 when entering battle. Prep Rally 1 raises speed of all allied sync pairs by 1 when a user uses its move. And Mind Games 9 lowers the target's special defense by 1 stat rank. Okay, well, she's going to release the first, obviously. So, and it's a free unit. I mean, as long as you're doing your damage challenge, it's a free unit for you. So, can't complain about that. Plus, you can now do kind of, if you have Ingo, you can do triple Chandelier. So, let's see here. Next is going to be Marnie. Well, Academy Marnie and Cyclazar, which is going to be a special costume scout, which I'm excited about. I'm planning to try to get all of these. So, the release date for Marnie is going to be April 15th, 2025. Move is going to be Breaking Swipe, which lowers attack by 1. Citrus Berry. It's going to be another Citrus Berry unit. Move 3, Spring Breeze Scale Shot. Okay. Activation, when user's attack is raised. Deactivation, when the user's attack is not raised. Never misses. Raises the user's speed by 1 rank. Attacks the target 2 to 5 times in a row. Raises one of the user's following stats by 1 at random when attacking at least 3 times in a row, which is going to be attack, defense, special attack, special defense, speed, accuracy, or evasiveness. Applies free move next to the user when attacking at least 4 times in a row. Increases the user's physical move next effect by 3 when attacking 5 times in a row. Okay, so if you hit 5 times, you automatically get a +3 for your physical moves next. If you at least hit 3 times in a row, you get a stat boost. And as long as you hit... Let me see here. There's a lot here. Let me see. Raises one of the user's stats by 1. Okay, for 3. And raises the speed by 1. With the speed by 1 as long as you hit it twice. And it can hit up to 5 times. That's not bad. That's pretty cool. But we're not done with that. Because if the remaining MP of the user's Citrus Berry is 1 or more, when attacking with this move, reduce those MP by 1 and grants all the following effects. Maximizes the number of attacks, reduces users' sync move countdown by 1. Okay, so you got 3 Citrus Berries. So you're guaranteed to get 3, pretty much 3 5 hits in a row. Guaranteed. And you get all those plus following effects. So, honestly, with this one, at least start out with Breaking Swipe until you at least get a sync in with your support, and then use the buddy move. I would not waste that +3 physical move up next at the start, just spamming the buddy move. Move 4 is Full Throttle. Raises the user's attack by 4 stat ranks. Raises the user's speed by 2 stat ranks. Raises the crit rate by 3 stat ranks. And the sync move is Zoom Around School Dragon Impact, It's got a multiplier. The more the user's attack is raised, the greater the power of this attack. Okay, so here is the passives. Reduces Hungry Buddy. Reduces the user's sync move countdown by 1 the first time the remaining MP for its move that has a berry effect tag at 0. Increases physical move next of all allied sync pairs by 1 the first time the MP for the user's move that's a berry effect tag is 0 each battle. Okay. So once you do use up your berries, you are going to increase the team's physical move up next by 1, which that means not much, but I guess. And then let's see here. And well, yeah, it's just gonna do that. Next is gonna be Miss Marnie's motorcycling skills. Okay. Has a 30% chance of restoring the user's HP when attack move hits. If it's a multi-strike effect tag, has a 30% chance to restore the user's HP for each hit. That's pretty good. That's kind of like Urshifu's Restoring Strike. Or if you have the Clavel and Sprigatito, she's got Restoring Strike too, where he has Restoring Strike too, where he's able to deal damage and has a chance of healing himself. Has a 30% chance of charging the user's move gauge by 1 when its attack move hits. If it's multi-strike, same thing. So you can... It's pretty much how Urshifu is. Like, if you have Urshifu or have seen Urshifu, you can get Restoring Strike and then the move gauge. So he's able to increase gauge with each hit and heal himself with each hit, but it's a percentage. So it's not going to be every time, but that's really good. That's like self-sustaining. And third passive is going to be Soften Up 1, which critical hits land more easily when user attacks with the sync move. This is a really good unit, especially for Dragon type. I am definitely going to attempt to get. Release date's going to be 4/15/2025, so the 15th of next month, which I feel like I'm going to end up having to get all of these. At least 1 out of 5. Okay. Next is Ray, Academy Ray, and Bravery. Hisuian Bravery. Okay. It looks like this is going to be another special costume scout. This one actually releases the 31st of March. So this is going to be the first one we're going to run into. It is a sprint with a field EX roll. And I forgot to do the Marnie's additional. Marnie is a sprint with tech. Okay. Let's see here. Like I said, Ray and Bravery is going to be here the 31st. And it looks like it is a psychic type, which, yeah, that should be obvious. If you've played Legends of Arceus, yeah. Okay, so the first move is going to be Psybeam. Okay. Has a 10% chance of leaving a target confused. Okay, I guess. Protect. Okay. Gusty Mountains Esperwing. Okay, activation condition. When the user's special attack is raised. Deactivation condition. When the user's special attack is not raised. Okay. Never misses except in certain circumstances. Okay. Successful hits with this attack become critical hits. Cool. Raises the speed of all allied sync pairs by 2 stat ranks. That's great. If the remaining MP for the user's Go Faster is 1 or more when attacking with this move, increase special move up next of all sync pairs by 1. Okay, that's pretty good. It seems like they're doing a theme here where they're using MP, like with the Citrus Barrier, in this case, Go Faster, to add additional effects. Let me think here. Who do we have that's similar to that? Arvin, well, it's more of a healing factor, but Arvin and Bostiv, you have two options with him. If you use his buddy move, you can increase the team's physical move up next by a certain amount, or if you just leave it and let his health get to 50%, he heals the whole team. So they're getting more into doing stuff like that. Let's see. Go Faster applies the super effective next effect to the user. Okay. Applies free move next to the user. The more the user's speed is raised, the more it reduces its sync move countdown. Can be reduced up to 3 maximum. The more the user's speed is raised, the more it increases. Special move up next can be raised up to 3 times. Okay, that's not bad. I'm wondering if I feel like what's gonna happen is when you use Gusty Mountain's Esper Wing, you're gonna get these additional effects from Go Faster too. Because I feel like, we'll see. Then again, it might not consume Go Faster. It might just don't touch Go Faster, use your buddy move to get the additional effects. And then later on in the match, use Go Faster so you can get those boosts from that. Sync move is Flying to School Psychic Beam with a multiplier built in. The more the user's special attack is raised, the greater the power of the attack. Okay, here's where passives. Full Star Ranking. Raises the user's special attack by 4 stat ranks when entering battle. Raises the user's crit rate by 3 stat ranks when entering battle. Increases user's sync move next by 4 when entering battle. Okay, trainer move MP0 hit free move next 9. Applies free move next to the user when its attack move is successful, while the remaining MP for the trainer move is 0. Okay. So pretty much when Go Faster hits 0, you get that effect. Trainer move 0 hit special boost up to 9. Increases user special move next by 2 ranks when an attack move is successful, while the remaining trainer move is at 0. So when Go Faster hits 0, those two will kick in. Let's see here. Like I said, that's going to be releasing the 31st. Special costume unit sprint with the active field. So, it seems pretty good. We got some really strong psychic types, though. Let's see here. Florian and LeChonk. Academy event. I think this is going to be one of those ones that you build in the academy. So, it's going to be a tech support. We're not going to go too much into detail on that because the only attack is tackle. It's one of those that you're going to have to build. So we're going to move on from him. Lacey and Alchemy. This is a lodge exchange. So you'll get this from the lodge as long as you have the other Lacey, which we'll go over next, I think. It's a sprint roll, disarming voice. It's coming out on the 1st, obviously. X special attack raises special attack. Light screen. It's a fine idea. Raises the user's crit rate by 2 stat rank. Raises the speed of all allies by 2 stat ranks. Sync move. So many cute things. Fairy beam. Has a built-in multiplier. The more the target special defense is lowered, the greater the power of the attack. Has head start 1. Mind games 9. And critical infliction. Okay, now here's the one that I'm very interested in. Lacey and Gramble. This is going to be releasing the 31st, and it is a field with a sprint EX. Okay, so you got Dazzling Gleam. Okay, Potion. Okay, love Dazzling Gleam. Now this is where it gets interesting. When move gauge acceleration effect is applied to the field of play, is the activation. When move gauge acceleration is no longer applied. That's strange. That's a first, I think, for the game. But that's never misses. The power of this move is not lowered even when there's multiple targets. Grants the following effects 6 times. Lowers one of the target's following stats by 1 rank at random. All stats other than crit can be lowered. Turns the field of play into EX Vary Zone. Kind of like the EX Weather's EX Vary Zone. Increases special move up next of all allied sync pairs by 1. So, she's able, with her first buddy move, apply EX Fairy Zone, which is more than likely going to be a ×3 boost instead of the 1.5. And it's going to work the same way as Neo Champion Brendan and Neo Champion Maze, EX Weathers. Okay, fourth move, Share the Cuteness. Applies move gauge acceleration to the allied field of play, raises ally special attack by 4, raises allies critical rate by 3. There's only one use on that. So, let's see, sync move. Cuteness is the real strength, Dazzling Gleam. Okay. Now here's the passives. So we have Star Student Whisperers. Reduces damage when an ally is hit by attack move or sync move while move gauge acceleration is applied. Protects all allied sync pairs from critical hits when move gauge acceleration is applied. Extends the duration of move gauge acceleration, which is great. Built-in acceleration, especially when the buddy move needs that. Fairy Zone hits stat down twice 9. Grants the following effect 2 times when the user attacks. While in Fairy Zone, it's going to be lowering. It's pretty much unfortuitous. It's going to lower their stats by 2. And then soften up 1 for the third passive. And then the Super Awakening is the Minor King's Daughter. Reduces the user's sync move countdown by 1. This is the Super Awakening. By 1 the first time it enters battle. Powers up user's sync move when move gauge acceleration applies to the field of play. Extends the duration of Fairy Zone when turns into Fairy Zone. Okay, so Super Awakening gives you extension. I was hoping that would be inside the grid. I don't have the grids right now. When that does come out, I'm gonna do each individually. But I guess we'll see. Illuma and Gunshoots. This is a normal type field sprint. It's gonna come out on April 4th. Let's see here. It's got Body Slam. This is a Spotlight Scout. It's got Body Slam. Well, we got our second official Normal Wish character, even though Larry can do it with his Super Awakening. But Lear, Welcome, applies move gauge acceleration to field of play, raises allies attack by 4, crit by 3. Sync move, Enthusiast, Breakneck Blitz. Passives are going to be Team Physical Boost up 1/9, increases physical move next to all players when trainer uses a move by 1. Normal Zone Team Sync move up 5. Powers up the sync moves of all out sync pairs when Normal Zone is... Okay, so everybody gets a 50% boost on their sync move when Normal Zone is active with him. And then Double Drop when opponent's stats is lowered. It is lowered by 2 instead of 1. Next is going to be Academy Rosa and Deerling, which is another one of the Academy ones. So it's only got one move shown. It's another one you're going to build, so we're gonna skip that for now. And then our last one is Cynthia and Spirit Tomb. This is going to be a variety scout, which I'm definitely probably going to get. Sprint and support, because I mean it's Spirit Tomb. It's going to release April 10th. It has Hex, Will-O-Wisp, and then Evil Spirit Shadow Ball. Activation condition. When the user uses any move once, deactivation cannot be deactivated. Never misses. Reduces all of the MP for this move. The more MP reduced, the greater the power of this attack. Has a 20% chance of lowering the target's special defense by 1. Leaves target flinched, confused, and trapped when the MP are reduced by 108 from a single attack. Okay. I don't think... Well, no, this ain't the last one. We got one more after this. But I'm wondering how that works. Max uses is going to be 108. Okay. For that buddy move. Move 4. Too fun to end. Reduces user sync move countdown by 2. raises user stat by 4, applies super effective next to all sync peers. Sync move 5 score 8 spirits ghost beam with a built-in. This attack power increases when the target is affected by a status condition. Okay, here's our passives. Reduces damage taken. Well, sealed wicked thoughts. Reduces damage taken by the user from super effective and super effective sync moves. When a move used by the user's Pokemon that targets itself or an ally is successful, the target becomes all allied sync pairs. Okay, so that's making it where its moves hit all opponents, and its sync moves hit all opponents. Bad to worse hex. The power of the user's hex is doubled when the target is affected by status condition. Restore 32 MP of the user's buddy move. Okay. So it's kind of like the citrus berry thing with Palatine's Erica. You have 108 uses, or I guess you technically have 108 uses. That's at max power. And then when you use Hex, you can build that back up to get the max multiplier out of that. So Gathering Souls charges the user's move gauge by 6 after using its sync move, restores 50 MP of its buddy move after using its sync. Okay, that's going to be interesting. We'll have to wait till she comes out to get like a full picture of that, but I'm assuming it works kind of like Palatine's Erica, where you get her buddy move, her citrus berry up to 3, and it gives the full power of her buddy move, and then when you use it, it decreases, and then you use other moves to increase it back. And this is the final one. This is the last one, and this is the one I want the most. Morty, Academy Morty, and Hisuian Typhlosion. I've been waiting for this. Tekken Field releases April 15th. Infernal Parade. This attack power is doubled when the target is affected by a status condition and has a 30% chance to leave it burned. Okay. Johto Analysis, which is Johto Circle. For special, Pearlius Twilight Infernal Parade. Activation condition: when the team's sync pair uses a sync move one time. Deactivation: when this uses move. Okay, so it's going to be one of those, it can be used every sync cycle, it seems like. This attack power is doubled when the target is affected by a status condition, lowers the target's special defense and speed by 3 ranks, and leaves the target burned. It only hits one opponent, but its power is at 200 base, so if they have a status condition like burn, it's gonna be 400 damage, 400 power. So that's not bad. Lesson from the Soul: reduces user's sync move count down by 1, raises user's special attack by 4, crit by 3. Sync move: teaching Johto Myth's Ghost Beam. This attack power increases when target is burned. Okay, and here's your passives. Soul Swaying in the Dark raises the chance of inflicting status condition with additional effects of the user's move. When the user inflicts a status condition on an opponent, inflicts the same condition on all. Okay, so if you burn one target, it's going to burn them all. The Mystic Seer Teacher's Scary Stories lowers one of the target's following stats by 2 ranks at random. When the target is burned, and that's going to be all stats except crit. Applies free move next effect to the user when the attack move is successful against a burned opponent. That's helpful with gauge. And the last passive: ally hit burn opponent special boost up 1, increases an ally's special move up next effect by 1 when its attack move is successful against the burned target. So I'm guessing each one of the team, if they use their attack, they're gonna get a special boost by 1. And like I said, they released the 15th of April. And that's it. When I get actual infographics, I'm going to go into more detail and actually do better. But this is just the early Datamine. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll be covering each of the sync pairs individually with their own video. This is just an early overview, kind of give you the idea what's coming up. If you enjoyed the video, thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Always helps the channel. And keep a lookout for more about these sync pairs.